12 creepy crawly animals that just might give you nightmares. Good day to all of you, my friends. I hope you're in good health amid this COVID-19 crisis. Let's talk about creepy crawly animals in this video. Before that, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon below. It goes without saying that we love animals here at the Rainforest venue. We love majestic big cats, thoughtful elephants, and strong, and always adorable, bears. Of course, like everyone else. We think the sharks are as exciting as the next person. And don't get us started on whales. But those animals get all the attention. We love the animals living on the periphery, too. Those who aren't as glamorous as lions, tigers, and bears, but are just as great and important to the habitats they live in. To this end, we want to take a moment to remember the scary, crawly, and just a little weird ones. Enjoy it. 12. The bobbit worm, aka the sand striker. The bobbit worm can look tiny at first glance. But don't let you fool by what's above the ocean floor surface. They may grow to length up to 10 feet. Such sneaky predators dig themselves into the ocean floor, leaving their bodies vulnerable to hunting just a few inches above land. The bobbit worm detects its prey using 5 hooked antennae, and when the time is right it attacks. The worm chomps down on its prey using a part of its mouth called the pharynx, its pace and strength that's strong enough to cut a fish in half. 11. The hagfish. The hagfish are not necessarily desirable creatures by conventional beauty standards. They have eel-like bodies, sensory tentacles protruding out of their mouths, and are super slimy. And while you may be inclined to say, but they've got fantastic personalities, you might be a little off. They use the aforementioned sensory tentacles to find food, typically larger animal carcasses. They use their sharp teeth to slice off meat chunks, then burrow into their meal carcass. They've been known to eat too much as they make their way into it that their bodies are too engorged to make their way out the way they came in. But that's no problem for the hagfish. They simply take up residence in the rotting carcass until their food is digested. While hagfish may not be as cute and cuddly as, say, panda bears, we still think they're pretty cool. 10. The horse conch. The horse conch from the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico can be found in the shallow ocean waters, with the potential to grow to 2 feet in length. These huge sea snails are North America's largest saltwater snail and the world's second largest. And it is not just their immense scale that makes them intimidating. The horse conch is also a predator that mainly feeds on clams, mussels, and other snails. 9. The POWELLIPHANTA snail. If you don't think 2 snails could make a list of scary, crawly species, then obviously you've never heard of the POWELLIPHANTA snail before. These are large and carnivorous. Think the fist size. That's an picture taken from a video where a hungry POWELLIPHANTA snail devours an unfortunate earthworm like a flimsy noodle. Gross kinda, but totally cool. 8. The tuatara. Your typical lizard isn't tuatara. Sure, it definitely looks like one, but these reptiles are ancient, very, very ancient. Apparently they are the last members of a reptile order called Sphenodontia, which has been around for 200 million years. Meaning, dinosaurs walked the world and outlived them. Tuatara are native to New Zealand and are the region's largest reptile, measuring between 12 and 30 inches and weighing up to 3 pounds. The spines running down their necks lend themselves to their name. Tuatara comes from the Maori language and means peaks on the back. Besides making them look super cool, the spines also serve as a kind of courtship display for males who can fan them out to attract a potential mate. 7. TROGLOBITES. So, these criteria aren't necessarily scary, but they certainly live in a place that isn't very welcoming, unbelievably dark caves. Troglobites have developed in some absolutely incredible ways to survive in the dark. Although many troglobites are blind, seeing isn't all that necessary if you live in total darkness. With their other senses they more than compensate for their lack of sight. Others have a highly developed sense of touch and others have an inferior sense of hearing or smell. 6. The fishing spider. The fishing spider, or raft spider, is big, brown and looks quite scary, even if you're not an arachnophobe. Their spindly legs may be creepy, but they allow them to walk on water, and tiny spikes on those legs enable them to detect activity in the depths below. Why should they need to know what is going on beneath the surface? Yeah. That they're feeding on fish and invertebrate aquatics. What could be cooler than a spider who knows how to fish? 5. The Komodo dragon. Hulking scale komodos to smash possible prey to the ground. Try to imagine a lizard ripping out the legs of a deer, throwing it to the ground, and using its strong muscles and claws to slice through its flesh. If that doesn't sound all that impressive. Their teeth are twisted and angled, so that the Komodo can tear meat apart with minimal effort. With a smaller prey, the lizards are likely to go straight for the throat, leaving it incapacitated instantly. If their meal was to fail at any outer chance, the luck of the animal would run out quickly. Their lethal venom starts to work its magic until bitten by the Komodo, leaving the infected animal with little or no chance of survival. 4. The anglerfish. When it comes to animals living in the harsh environments of the deep sea, the anglerfish is one of the most commonly mentioned. But it never fails to amaze me by its strangeness. Although beauty is usually in the beholder, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who believed this grumpy-looking fish wasn't one of the planet's desirable leasing creatures. One of its most distinguishing characteristics is a dorsal spine protruding from its back. This rod-like extension helps them capture their prey while appearing crazy strange, by luring them close enough to pick up. And if that isn't enough, chew on this, their mouths are so big and malleable anglerfish can swallow a meal twice their own size. 3. The stonefish. The stonefish isn't very attractive. Where it lacks in looks, however, is more than making up for in pace. And that is not the only thing that gives it a predator edge. This is also a master of camouflage, and is renowned for their excellent ability to blend seamlessly with their surroundings, and is renowned to cross their path patiently by the ocean floor for an unsuspecting target. 2. The cone snail. That's okay. Another snail. Still listen to us. Certainly these snails are cute, but they are as deadly as cute. A single drop of venom from this snail is powerful enough to kill 20 adult humans. While the venom of some animal can be more lethal, with so little, no cane does so much harm. A stinging of a cone snail can cause tingling, swelling, numbness and extreme pain. Symptoms include respiratory paralysis, loss of the vision and muscle weakness in severe cases. The idea that you can instantly witness the results, but they may take days to manifest, does nothing to make my mind feel at ease. 1. The Goliath bird-eating tarantula. The Goliath bird-eating tarantula is enough to make even the most devoted arachnophile's skin crawl. For example, it's the planet's biggest tarantula. And it's the creepiest of the weird, for some. Or, increasing its enormous size gives you a degree of comfort. After all, hiding in your shoe will be pretty hard for a spider with an 11-inch leg span. Of the 8 legs of this spider, 4 are coated in spines. That, you know, can make it look a little intimidating. Or maybe even adorably flippant. Much of that depends on your viewpoint. But the fangs of the Goliath bird-eating tarantula are a little harder to bring on a cuddly spin. Besides their fangs, which conveniently fold under their chest and assess the directionality of their attacks, they usually impale their prey from above. They do have 4 fang-like appendages near their mouth, 2 of which contain venom. That's all for now, my friends. I hope you enjoy watching the video. Before you leave, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon below, so that you will be notified if we upload new video. Please click like and share to help our channel. Bye bye. And leave you comments and suggestion below.